Welcome to another episode of WTF Cinema.
Hello everybody, and welcome to WTF Cinema's review of Dark Star, meant to be a sci-fi comedy. God, is it not. It's sci-fi though, so I'll give it that. It met its goals halfway. One thing you will notice during this review is I don't refer to any characters by name. And that's because I can barely tell the characters apart. Now, part of this is an issue I have. But I also think it's a failure on the filmmaker's part. Now, in any story where I am suddenly introduced to like 4 or 5 characters all at once, and I don't get any time with them, and I don't really learn anything about them, I have a hard time telling them apart from everybody else. And this movie had that exact same issue. We're shown these 4 crew members, and yeah, they say their names, but they all kind of look the same, and they all have the same kind of personality. It's just, we never spend enough time learning any of their backstories to actually differentiate one from the other. And that's not because the movie's too long and they had to cut that stuff out. The movie's an hour and 10 minutes long. It's the shortest movie I've done on WTF Cinema. And despite that, they couldn't find the time to tell us who these characters are, and they still have padding! That said, let's go ahead and dive right in to Dark Star. Alright, now, through exposition, we are given the following facts at the start of the movie. Dark Star is some kind of scout ship, and it is far beyond the reaches of humanity.
This is an SOS distress call from the mining ship Red Dwarf.
Okay, it's not quite the same. That show was funny. Here's the majority of your movie. Indistinguishable characters doing indeterminate tasks. It's like you've seen the whole thing. Just watch that little clip on a loop for an hour and 10 minutes. Alright, that's a bit of a lie. Things do happen. For example, we witness some of our characters having a conversation with a bomb they're about to drop on the planet. That's right, they have a conversation with the bomb, because in this universe, bombs have artificial intelligence. They are capable of doing small tasks like arming themselves and communicating back and forth with the people in charge. Is it just me, or is that really cruel? You've given artificial intelligence to a thing whose only job is to not be anymore. I mean, it blows up, it's destroyed. It's meant to be a comedy, I get that, and it's meant to be absurd, but it's just depressing. You've given this thing life only so that it can die. I mean, unless you program this thing to be suicidal, that's just not right.
Now self-destruct. Finally!
Or I could have gone with this reference.
You don't have to pretend to be interested in me, you know. I know perfectly well I'm only a menial robot.
So the crew manages to blow up the planet successfully. And we're finally told what the purpose of the ship is. See, it blows up planets with unstable orbits so that people can come and colonize the remaining planets in the system without worrying about them smashing into each other. Okay, except we've heard that this ship is so far away from the rest of humanity. How much room to grow do we really need? Why don't you wait for them to catch up a little bit? Still, I suppose it makes more sense than clearing room for a hyperspace bypass. And no, I'm not showing another Hitchhiker's clip. We're moving on.
Okay. A few things, Mike. First, well, you blew up another planet, obviously. Yep. What's that, 3 for you now?
I think so.
We then get the crew sitting around and discussing what they're going to do next, which is go somewhere else and blow up another planet. This is really what I have to look forward to for the rest of this movie. A bunch of schlubs going through space, blowing up planets.
Lex, blow up that small planet.
As you request, Stan.
Okay, no fair. That show is awesome. After all that, we finally get our opening credit sequence with our epic science fiction orchestra score. I promise I didn't edit that at all. That wasn't me. That's the movie. I swear. Now I present you with the single funniest moment in the movie.
Oh yeah, Storage Area 9 self-destructed last week and destroyed the ship's entire supply of toilet paper.
Yeah. That's it. If you didn't laugh at that, then A, you're a normal human being, and B, you're screwed. We're then treated to another scene of people sitting around talking about space stuff. They talk about this comet that, you know, they want to see, and it goes on for 5 minutes. This movie's barely an hour long, and we still have padding. We then cut to one of the crew members going to feed an alien they picked up. See, apparently they thought this alien would be a decent pet. Now, we're given subtle hints that the alien might be dangerous, so I can't wait to see what we've got. Let's see what kind of horrible space monstrosity they're keeping as a pet.
Eat it. Take it or leave it.
Isn't that an extra from Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? How is that supposed to be the least bit frightening? How am I supposed to be intimidated by this red bouncy ball with claws? That's stupid. I don't find that at all.
Alright, now stop it. Alright, now that's...
Oh, Metroid! In the ensuing struggle, the Tomato Metroid gets loose in the ship. Where's Samus when you need her? This guy doesn't even have a freeze ray. What's he gonna do? We do get this epic battle sequence, though. Yeah, that's about as epic as this movie gets. He then pursues the Metroid onto the set of the Doom Generation. Because in space, there are no lighting crews. So we spend 10 minutes watching this guy chase the alien slowly through sections of the ship. That's a sixth of the movie. He's just chasing this thing through the ship very slowly. It's not intercut with anything else either. You just sit down and watch this guy chase the alien for 10 minutes. And chase is so not the right word. You watch him casually saunter towards the alien. And the sequence ends with him hanging from a narrow ledge in an elevator shaft just as the elevator activates. We see the shaft. There's no other ledges anywhere in the shaft. There's also no other doors for the elevator to open onto. So you get on this elevator and it doesn't go anywhere. I guess you can go up and down the tube for fun, but there's no other doors. There's no other floors to get off at. And what's the point of that one ledge in the middle of the shaft? When he's standing on it, you see it's too skinny for you to stand on and for the elevator to pass by harmlessly. I mean, it would chop off your stomach and your toes and probably part of your face. So I don't get what the point of this ledge is. I don't get what the point of this shaft is, except for it's possibly symbolic of this movie giving us the shaft.
Thank you for watching WTF Cinema. Until next time, what the f***, man?